Are we back now? I have no idea what happened then. OBS just stopped streaming completely. I wouldn't restart streaming. So apologies for that. But yeah, so we'll resume. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't even notice that it stopped until you started saying in the stream that it was fucked. So if it fucks again, by all means tell me. And I'll continue, because everything looked fine at mine, except for the fact that OBS had just completely lost the plot and stopped encoding or doing anything. So let's continue. Anyway, like I was saying, Polesworth. Polesworth. I'm speeding now because I'm distracted by bloody OBS pooing its pants. Yeah. So next stop, Tamworth. And that's the last stop on the Mr. PSP Origin Story Tour. And it's only really relevant because it was the nearest town. It's where my dad used to work. That's it, really. There's no more relevance than that. I mean, I don't know what else to say about Tamworth. What else there is to say about Tamworth? It's just... okay, perhaps it's a split-level railway station. There you go, you might see something interesting after all when we get there. It is located where the cross-country route crosses the West Coast Main Line. Probably turn this stupid thing off now. There we go. Oh, what's this? Neutral section, is it? No points. Okay. Not very exciting after all. Okie dokie, I've got really like reflection, but obviously no reflection in my face because the driver isn't in this front cab. He's taking it up, driving backwards in the back cab. West Coast Main Line stuff I've got is this and West Coast Main Line North. I've only got those two. There is another one that does Preston to Carlisle. So I'll get hold of that at some point. Oh,
calling at Tamworth,
my robotic love buddy is here.
Rouge Trent Valley, Stafford, Stone,
Stafford,
Kids Grove, Alsager, and Crewe. The next stop is Tamworth. Please remember to take
I'm sure
all
that's
your
speech
luggage and personal
synthesizer.
belongings with you when leaving the train.
Drivers do what? I misunderstood then. The timing's all out because it's slightly laggy when I see you say stuff because you're seeing stuff slightly after it's happened. And I have the short-term memory of a dead flea. Cheltenham. Oh, no. They're not meant to sit in the back and drive the train backwards at all. There's that kind of thing has been stopped by the health and safety wankers. Nobody can have any fun anymore in the UK because of health and safety gone mad. Here we are at Tamworth, once again about 2 minutes late, so we're not doing so bad considering the amount of complete and utter fuckery that I've brought upon this run so far. I mean, minus 414 is generous, it should probably be even less than that. But never mind. Come on, Mr. Train. Empty out the passenger. I mean, I should really show you around Tamworth. I mean, there's not a lot to see around Tamworth. Oh, see, I've only lost 56 points. Things are getting better. Not 400 points. Right, where's the button? Pause that. Right, look, no, here's Tamworth. Look, there are some coaches and shit. There's Tamworth low level, where we are, and there's Tamworth high level, where the other route goes across. You can see we're electric. They're not. Just fuck those guys. Look, but there's lifts, and there's a Phil Mitchell lookalike, and a woman in a dress that somebody's vomited on. So yeah, the two platforms are connected, even if the railways aren't anymore. Looks like Tamworth's the place to go then if you can get full sex for £60 with a Thai prostitute. Come on, you fucker. Let's go. Forwards. Onwards. There we go. There go the motors screeching away. Next stop is Lichfield. Lichfield, where the liches live. Field of actual liches in 6 miles. I know even less about Lichfield than I know about any of the other places on the street, to be honest. I have no prior experience of Lichfield. It has no significance to me whatsoever. The whole place can be blown up and bombed and buggered, and I don't care. Never mind. We can crank her up to 110 miles an hour for a little bit. I don't know for how long, but any small amount will be well received, because it means I might not be so horrendously late into Stafford. I mean, I'm not horrendous. I mean, in terms of UK train punctuality, I'm not that late, considering the amount of fucking about I've been doing. But in the harsh mistress of Train Simulator, does that say a lovely size 22 baby? I know it's meant to say body, but it looks like it either says Bobby or baby. Oh, come on. Claire sounds like she'd be lots of fun. Let's get some acceleration going. Lovely British countryside passing by. Like sheep in fields and water and shit. Yeah, how scenic. Oh, there's no passenger vehicle. That really can't be a legal way to drive a train. Here we go, nearly at top speed now. We're still 2 minutes late, but nearly at top speed. We're at top speed now. Look at that. Sadly, it's a very boring phone. It only allows me to talk to the signalman or the rest of the train, I believe. But there are 2 there. Yeah, one will be in for the in-cab, one will be for the signalman, I would imagine. Going off past experience. Well, I don't have any experience of actually being in a train cab, but, you know, cab layouts and the like. Coming up for Lichfield, platform 1. Probably better think about, you know, not fucking flying through Lichfield platform 1 at full speed and actually stopping. Here go the sirens. Must be that time of evening already in Southport. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Let's slow it all down.
Crew.
Ooh.
Calling at Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rougeley, Trent Valley.
My sexy
Stafford,
robotic co-pilot.
Stoke-on-Trent, Kids Grove, Alsager, and crew. The next stop is Lichfield, Trent Valley. Please remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
I'm glad the little Portuguese man won and then went off on a rant about how shit everybody else's music was. That's what all winners should do. What is Lichfield known for? It is another. It is another station that has a high level and a low level. There you go. That's what it's known for. I have got a robotic sex bot co-pilot today. I'm sure they've used speech synthesis to do this. I don't think it's the original. It's not going to be the original voice because there'll be copyright problems with that, and they haven't got the official licensing of the London Midland brand, because otherwise they'd have London Midland logos on the train and not just the livery. So yeah, the whole thing's a bit shoddy, really. But here we are in Lichfield. Where's the line across? Where's the other line? Ah, there it is. There you go. There's the other line. And there's the train going the other way. Little two-coach piece of shit. Now, hang on a minute. How is that going to go anywhere without a pantograph car in it? That's just wrong. That's just lazy, lazy, lazy route creation. I'm not having that. That's it. I want a refund. Just assuming I wouldn't look at that and wouldn't be interested. This is why the come on, shut the doors, let's go. This is why people have such trouble. We're heading from Tamworth, we're heading towards Stafford. On this here map, we are here, in Lichfield. And we are heading for Rugeley. I know it's not really Rugeley, it's Rugeley. But it could be Rugeley, given these British fucking place names. That's Rugeley. Full speed ahead. And then it's Stafford. We're not getting as far as Stoke. God no. Why have I put the map up? I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Fucking hell. This whole thing's just been a disaster from start to finish. I'm just running the entire route almost 2 minutes late, getting a 2 minutes late penalty at every station because of my own stupidity and failure. What is this to say about the place we are approaching in 6 miles usually? Well, it's in Staffordshire. There you go, that's all there is to say about it. One of your classic market towns. Yeah, again, there's not much more to say about it than that. It's just one of them places in between places that you go through on the train, I suppose. Sorry to say that, Rugeley, but that's all you are. You're not worth the time and effort of anything interesting happening nearby or inside you. Like one of these streams, your sole purpose in life is to be boring. You can still tell us your amusing tale from Stoke-on-Trent station. There's no bar on that. It'll stop people pasting in prostitute reviews from the various places we go through, if nothing else, for a short while. And there we go, we're almost there. Max speed, oh yes, 110 miles an hour. Raw throbbing electronic power. round the corner and under the bridge. Surely there would be fewer prostitutes if the internet service was good along the line. Yeah, Stafford's the last station on the run, so you can still tell it if it involves Stafford. Maybe the internet connectivity is good along this line, and people are just using, you know, wanking off looking at webcams instead of visiting prostitutes because there's nothing else to do. Could be that. Sounds as sensible as anything else. Oh, there's a big power station there. How exciting is that? I have no idea what that power station is. And I have no real interest in looking it up. I'll go through the neutral section again. But you know, people who like such things, there is a power station. With its big cooling towers. It's started raining again now. That's more like it. Proper British weather. Just not get too overexcited and miss stopping at Rugeley. I've decided I'm going to be a late breaking hero here and try and win some time back.
This train is for crew calling at Rugeley Trent Valley.
That may be a very bad idea looking at how quickly the Rugeley station is coming towards us.
And crew. The next stop is Rugeley Trent Valley. Please remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings. When you
This isn't going to end well. This is good. This is an overshoot at least. Oh fucking hell! The old emergency brakes are kicking in. Them emergency brakes might have saved the day. I'm going to overshoot, but not by much. I mean, I've lost as much points in the emergency braking now as I would have lost anyway by just being that late at the end. But, hey, it sort of worked. I'm like 40 seconds late now. My apologies, my phone keeps whacking off. Shut up, phone. There we go. Can't hear me saying fuck about trains if my phone keeps going. Oh, hey, look at that. Positive points. Positive points. Positive points. That late break-in was worth it after all. I lost 29... what was it? 29 points lost? And gained 88 or something. It was positive. That's the main thing. We may get to Stafford on time after all. We may have pulled it back. How exciting. This is where I trigger the emergency brakes again by accident. But hey, it's a more exciting way of driving the route than driving it properly and getting a good score and getting a gold star, isn't it? Always with the shave. What's wrong with the big hairy muff? That's what I want to know. It's got all sweaty bits in it. Wait for the next part of the story. Trafford. Did he say Stratford or was it Stafford and you just can't type? Why has my engine cut out? What is going on? Pantograph's dropped. Honestly. I even pressed the button to drop the pantograph. Well, this is a bit buggered. Well, I assume we're only accelerating, so we're going downhill at the moment. Oh, where's my pantograph dropped? Fucking me about, game. Hang on. I'm going to need to do that first, and then do that, and then do that. Apparently it's working again now. That's a good story. I like that. I have no idea what's going on with the old pantograph. I mean, it's supposedly collecting current, but as you can quite clearly see, it is very much down. And on the other train as well, so this is obviously some mysterious wireless pantograph that just picks up current wirelessly from the overhead line. Either that or the route is bugged to fuck. I'll let you draw your own conclusions as to which is true. Stratford on Avon. That's silly. What a silly man. Not knowing where he is. There's a tunnel. Haven't had any of that shit recently. So close now. So close. Must be around here somewhere. I mean, it can't be to Train Simulator's advantage to have me stream the fact that their trains are fucked. Or whoever made this train is fucked. It reflects badly on the simulator that I can run normally with both pantographs apparently down. No ill effects. But then this is the same as last week when it broke and it wouldn't let me restart the Class 86. And I had to restart the, not last week, the week before last, obviously 2 weeks ago. I had to restart the game and resume from a save. Things have not been going smoothly for the past couple of Sweary train simulators, which I suppose is really what this is all about, but still. It would be nice to get it right occasionally. Just occasionally. But then if there's not an emergency brake, an overshoot and a just failure, is it really a Sweary train simulator? Demi has a full muff, but you'll have to pay an extra £10 for half an hour for that. Well, I mean, you are technically getting extra because she has extra hair, so compared to somebody who's shaved, so yeah, that seems reasonable. That all seems fair enough. Warning board to come down to 75. Well, I'd only be in Stafford 1 day a week if I had to be in Stafford at any point. I certainly won't be there more than 1 day a week. Lovely British pylons. The finest in the land. Oh, hello. Like we may be having to slow down a bit on the approach to Stafford. They may be holding us up. But we can get into this station.
This train is for crew. Calling at Stafford, Stone, Stoke-on-Trent, Kids Grove, Alsager, and crew.
This is why I'm not allowed to take the train any further than Stafford.
Remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings
I'm
with you when leaving the train.
banned by law from Kids Grove. Well, looks like we're going to have to stop at Old Signal and wait for a platform at Stafford. We seem to be within the time so far, though. good old crew. Your many different converging lines. Diverging lines. Is the actual signal? Oh, hello, is it yellow? Hello, is it yellow? Is that red one there? It's that red one there. Better not do that then. Otherwise, there will be a sudden, if somewhat traditional, end to the run when I get game over screen for going past the red signal. Brakes. 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 Check that bastard out getting in front of me. What a prick. Oh, the pantograph's up again now. Well, that's nice, isn't it? You just do what you fucking like, mate. Don't mind me. Not like I expect a simulation to be basically physically correct. Like, if I'm electrically propelled, I have a source of electricity. Why would anybody want that to be the case? There we go. We've got a route into the platform. We've got a yellow signal saying we can proceed. Let's floor it. But not too much because we have to slow down in a minute. I know, how boring and mature is that? And over we go. No, we're not going over this way, we're going over that way. Okay, I'll go over that way then. Fuck you, buddy. Yeah, make the train more aerodynamic. I think the thing is, when you're talking about making trains more aerodynamic, especially UK trains that look like this, it's not really going to happen, is it? I mean, look at the state of it. I mean, it's slightly sort of rounded and smoothed off at the front, but that big gangway's not going to help, is it? Anyway, doors open, and we're here at Stafford. The last point of call, and we're here 2 minutes early, or thereabouts, which means all the other stops being timed as they were is taking the piss, because I can still arrive 2 minutes early after going the wrong way and then turning back and back through Rugby and an emergency stop and still get to the end at the right time. But, you know, apparently that's fine. That's how it should work. Anyway, Stafford. Stafford. Can I say about Stafford? The county town of Staffordshire in England. Famous for its pottery there and thereabouts. Or something. I don't know. I try to bring you these facts, but I've not got the right page ever queued up on Wikipedias and... You know, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because, I mean, they're just places in Train Simulator. All you're really interested in is what prostitutes there are, how they're rated, and whether or not they got a big hairy muff, apparently now, in my case. But anyway, here we are at Stafford. We don't have a driver in the front cab. The pantograph hasn't been up for half the run. And it's been sort of rainy, snowing, but we're here. We're here. And another driver will take the train onwards to Crewe. So yeah, another successful run. Minus 357 points, sorry. No star, because massive negative scores don't get stars. They get mocked relentlessly. So what happened? Just to recap. First of all, I deliberately harshly coupled because I thought it was funny and thought, haha, I can deal with losing 30 points by pissing around. Why not? Then I went to the reverse and reversed. I went and stopped at platform 2 on time. Perfect. And then I went the wrong way. And then I went the right way and speeded. And then I failed to cancel the AWS. But the emergency brakes came on. So I was late into Nuneaton. I'd gone the wrong way and emergency braked. Then I was even later into Atherstone. Got a hefty 400 point deduction, which is where most of my negative points came from. And after that, it was just slowly trying to make the speed back up. So a bit of speed in, a bit of speed in. Tamworth on time. Not really on time, but late, a bit late. Lichfield a bit less late. Emergency brakes to try and stop on time into Rugeley, which was actually a good call. Dare I say it, because I only lost 1 point for timeliness. Despite all the points I lost for all that shit up here. And finally, on time into Stafford. 100 points. Go me. There you go. Drove a train. Fucked up driving a train. That's what we were all here for. I even fucked up the stream. Well, I didn't fuck it up. OBS fucked it up. It just randomly shut itself and crashed. So let's do something else. Let's do something short and sweet and quick. And possibly German. What was the line I was going to do? I can't remember. You're just going to have to watch me scroll through everything now. Like a bastard. Was it this thing? No, it wasn't that thing. It wasn't that thing either. The really good shitty German train I wanted to go off. We're not going to Yorkshire. What have I got in Yorkshire? Oh, I've got that, I've got the route out of York, I suppose. That's Yorkshire for a bit. It's a bit boring because nothing happens on it. I can't remember the name of the route. It was Hamburg or something, I think. Hamburg S1 barn, was it? Oh, no. No, it's not the Hamburg S barn. It was one of these bastards. That's the one. Let's do this one. Oh, they have trains in Yorkshire. They have trains everywhere. Just because Yorkshire is a backward county full of retards doesn't mean there's no trains there. I am obviously contractually obliged, technically being in certainly what was Old Lancashire, to say that about Yorkshire, even though a lot of my family are actually from Yorkshire originally, although more Derbyshire later on, after they moved. Anyway. Let's have a look at this shitey German train. Because it is humorously shite, as I recall. But if I recall wrong, then I apologise, because this is going to be even more boring than it sounds already. Hello, driver. Or hello again, driver. Let's try not to fail so badly this time. He should have added. Finish his service by heading down to Hamburg. Hamburg. Passengers here at Bad Old Slow have already boarded and you are ready to depart. You're right, the Isle of Wight pretty much is rock bottom. Oh no, this isn't what I was thinking of. Oh well, it'll just have to do because that's what I've loaded now. Okay. Very quiet, this train. Oh, is this one of the weird German ones with speed control? Oh no, it's not. Standard control. Is that red signal? Uh-oh. That red signal wasn't for me. Or if it was, then I've broken the whole simulation. Anyway. Whoops. Whoa, what's going on there? That's all wrong, isn't it? That's all wrong. Stop giving me wheel slip, you fucking wanker. 45 points to wheel slip already just by trying to razz. God, this is terrible. What does that signal mean? Oh, I'm not having that. That's fucking atrocious. Jesus, the sound on that is broken beyond all belief. Let's try something else. Let's try something else on that line. That's just wrong. That's gone wrong somewhere. I'm not having that. Oh, which one was it? Hamburg to Lufbeck. Ah, that was it. This was it. Okay, that was the one I was looking for, I think. Hopefully it'll be less broken, that other one. The running sounds are all buggered. It's rare that you'll see me rage quit something, but I couldn't take that. That was just pissing me off. Normally I just carry on and go with the hilarity. If that doesn't work, I'll just restart Train Simulator and fix it that way. Because I can. All these fucking adverts. Fuck off. Right, passengers are ready to board the 0414 departing service to Bad Oldesloe or Oldersloe. My path out of Lübeck should clear shortly. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Right, check this shit out. Do I have to... Oh, I have to pick up passengers. Okay. Pick up passengers, quickly. So here's a German Railways class something. 648, I think. It said it was. 648. It's diesel powered. And for no good reason is like all streamlined on the front. It doesn't go fast enough for that to be of any use or point whatsoever. But unlike the British who just put a big flat front on the train, they've actually tried to make the train look nice and, you know, worthwhile. The other thing to look at is the sort of flat entry, unlike the UK where everything's just at different heights and you can basically go fuck yourself if you want to get on the train in a sensible fashion. That's more like it. Some hardcore diesel action. I'm not actually meant to be leaving the platform right now. The signal is red. Come on. Go. Let me past. Let's just pull up to the signal anyway and wait for it to change. I'm not sure whether it was my comment about it being slow but nice to look at, or the comment about being able to do a poo on the tabletops means it's the Honda CRZ of trains, but I'm willing to take either. Come on, you slow bastard, get out of the way. With your fancy schmancy double-decker cars and shit. Come on, change. 60 mile an hour limit. Next signal might be at danger. I don't care. Let's go. In our shitey German train. Look at that. Oof. Look at the clag on that bastard. Oh, it's doubled up. It's like one of those American tractor pulling trucks. They deliberately fuck it up so it blasts out as much smoke as possible. The sound's still buggered on this. Oh well. We'll have to live with it, I suppose. I'd better have to stick my head out. There's just no sound at all then. Never mind. This is what we like to see. It's electrified, but we're just going to clag along underneath the wires anyway. Very British way of doing it. Are they the right lights set? No, that's more like it. I mean, you probably can, to be honest. There's probably a lot of things you can do with trains that you're not meant to do these days in the age of European emissions regulations and sound limits and stuff. Here goes the train. That giant cloud in the background has all been created by my shitey train. I mean, this is kilometres per hour, so it's basically creeping up just over 60 at the moment, and it seems to be struggling with that. Oh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so it must be during summertime. Whoa there. Not speeding. You are a naughty train, do not speed. It's not me not paying attention. It is you being a naughty train. Rheinfeldt. That was more bloody Scottish than German. Rheinfeldt. Can't do it. Can't do the accent. You're gonna end up starting to sound Pakistani soon, which is how all accents end up sounding, like racist Pakistani attempted accents, and we don't want that. Things are bad enough on this stream as it is without accusations of racism. There we go. What a nice train. Like I say, somewhat entertaining that we're entirely under wires and we're creating that much pollution. It's just a bloody great pipe that comes out the top. How does that even work? Can we sit inside and see? I can't turn my head far enough to see. Oh well. Just have to make do with the way it is. Green signal. And 120 km/h limit. It's been a while since I've driven this one, so I have no idea what the brakes are like. I'm guessing appallingly bad. That's the fucking state of that. Germany's meant to be all about engineering and being mechanically efficient. You can't have a massive plume of black smoke coming out the top of your train like that. That's just wrong. That's just not acceptable. It can't even do 120. Despite its streamlined looks and aerodynamic appearance, it's having difficulty getting up to the 120 kilometres an hour. Dear oh dear. What a shitbox. Is obviously effectively the dreaded UK 75 miles per hour once converted. So it's a double shitbox because it's got the whole top speed 75 miles per hour that the UK shitboxes have. This would be nice apart from the massive aliasing on the power lines. There's countryside, fields going by and the like. I'd imagine that's not legal, but it doesn't stop anybody from doing it. And hilariously billowing out huge clouds of black smoke whenever they see a Prius. Because that's what counts as bants in America. That and grabbing them by the pussy. And not even paying them for it. I bet Punternet hasn't got any reviews for Reinfeld. Or Bad Old Slow. Or Older Slow. Or Older Slow. Older Slow. I assume it's Older Slow actually. But said with a German accent to make it sound German. I don't think it's Old Slow. Like it would be in English. Jesus. The thing with these is the cabs apparently seem to be extremely well soundproofed on the German trains, whereas the English trains, especially the older English trains, the older English locomotives, that wasn't a concern at all. It was just, well, it makes the sound it makes, and if you get hearing loss for the rest of your life, then so be it. If you wanted to be a train driver, fuck out, you deal with it. So, yeah, that's how health and safety used to be conducted in Britain. Now it's all, you know, namby-pamby risk assessments, fill in this, fill in that. Ugh. Michael Portillo, that kind of thing. Well, yeah, there's a happy little line chugging along in the countryside at slow speeds. Don't really know anything about any of the stations along the line to tell you anything about them. Probably for the best. I'm assuming that Punternet doesn't extend to this part of Germany, so that can't save us either. Just going to have to sit and watch the train progress nicely, and then laugh as I fail to stop at the station properly. Now I have to remember that we're in kilometres, so that's closer than it looks. Just see what the braking's like on this thing. The answer is there isn't much braking on this thing. Jesus, there isn't much braking at all on this thing. Uh-oh. Is there another... Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That's the regenerative brake, that's the actual physical friction brake. What happens when you drive German trains? You don't drive German trains for a while, you forget that distinction, or continental trains have the separate braking, so that's why it wasn't stopping. Slightly worried then, but less worried now. Might be slightly worried again if this doesn't start stopping the train. Stopping the train. Are we on time? Just about. Just about on time. Just about on time is as good as it gets. Yeah, exactly, an eco train. I mean, regenerative braking is one thing, but all it's probably doing is just losing the energy as heat. It's not putting it back into the grid or anything, or charging batteries with it. So, you know, the economic case for it might not be so great after all. Stop, you bastard. Stop! Thank you. Where's the door open? But yeah, we are on time pretty much. This latte holding wanker. Fuck off, you cunt. Look at his fucking face. Prick. Yeah, it probably just... That's what these things on the ceiling are probably for. Either air conditioning or to get rid of all the energy from the regenerative brakes. Why are we moving? What? How does that work? The fucking brake was on. Oh, fuck off. That's it, I've had enough now. I was calling that man a wanker, calmly, and talking about the things on the roof, and then the train just fucked off. Well, that's it. I've just given up. I mean, I can't really, accommodate that. For fuck's sake. I give up. That's it. That's it. We're all done. Fucking thing. But yeah, it was all fine. We got there on time. Put the brakes on. And apparently the train could just ignore its own brakes and move off. So I can't cope with that kind of challenge. That's beyond me. Fuck it. That's it. The end. I attempted to do something else, but it just failed. Yeah, it was that prick with the coffee. Basically, he fucked it all up. It's all his fault. So there you go. The end. Thank you very much for joining me for Sweary Train Simulator this week. And I will probably be back next week doing the same kind of thing. Which, if you enjoy that kind of thing, I will see you then. If you finally come to your senses and can't take it anymore, then by all means don't come back, and I won't blame you in the slightest. But thank you very much for watching all, and I will probably see you next week for more of the same. Goodbye.